Hello, everybody. What's going on? It's actually pretty bright right now, but um, it is about almost 1 o'clock in the morning. But I wanted just to sit here for a little bit, just kind of chat with you guys about whatever random nonsense and things like that, and just kind of chill. So, in regards to the fuck is this shit? Paint. So in regards to this weekend, thank you for anybody that tuned into the live streams. What's up, Kevin? What's going on, brother? Anyone that tuned into the live streams in regards to Little Hope on Saturday and then RE2 yesterday. Thank you guys. And we will be playing some more RE2 tomorrow. But with me getting home late and little man is still wide awake right now. Hopefully he falls asleep soon. It was going to be absolutely no gaming going on tonight. Let alone I wasn't even sure if I was even going to do a live stream somewhat. And yeah, now I have to work this Saturday. I'm trying to take these shoes off. I got to work this Saturday. It's actually I think the only day during this entire year that I have to work on a Saturday. You talking about like streaming games? No. Like I actually don't really do too much of anything on Mondays, except for just kind of chill and get myself prepared for the week. But normally I don't do any streaming at all on Mondays. Like not even like a little chat session stream like this. Like normally Mondays are like my days off of doing anything. Like I said, I just kind of chill, sit down and relax, and kind of get myself prepared for the week. It depends on the way that you look at it, I guess. But for me, it's always just like the start. It's literally like the start. So I'm off. Well, the store's closed on Thanksgiving. Thank goodness. So I'll be off that day. I don't know if I'll be doing any type of like house jumping because the only two places I would even go, honestly, will be my mom's house and then the kids' grandmother's house, and then that will be the only two places that we would actually end up going to the entire day. I don't know if my mother's still going out of town or not, and if she is going to be doing anything really or cooking anything really. But we're gonna do a little something here as far as like cooking and things like that. But other than that, though, I'm not really expecting a whole bunch of stuff happening. For this Thanksgiving. Now, in regards to Christmas this year, I don't know what's going to happen with that neither, and I don't know how that's going to go. Right now, yeah, yeah, no. So I know, like for me, Thanksgiving is like honestly my favorite time because you get a chance to be around family and things like that. But with everything, yeah, we're making a turkey too. We got a big ass turkey down in the refrigerator right now. With everything that's going on with this coronavirus and stuff, I think a lot of the family just going to end up just not really doing much and just relaxing and just being in the house. Let me see if I can show you. the turkey. I don't know how big your turkey is. Um, can't really tell. Let me flip the camera. Can't really tell because that doesn't really do it any justice. So I guess we got to wait until um, after we cook it and stuff. It's a pretty nice sized turkey though. I look rough. I need to cut my hair soon. And man, I just look rough as shit right now. Like my beard is itching like hell. And this has been a it's been a tough year, man. Overall, it's been a real tough year. You know, everything that was going on with the virus, you know, the whole election thing that was going on this year. And, you know, on the kind of like a personal note, it's been a tough year to kind of be motivated to really do much of anything with YouTube this year because it's not really much has been going on. Not really too many new release games came out this year that I really wanted to play. I mean, with the exception of RE3 remake, FF7, Last of Us 2. Those are like my main go-to games that I was looking forward to this year. And since then, I mean, now we got, hey Sarah, what's going on? We got Miles Morales that came out, and I still got to play that. But honestly speaking, it's been tough. It's been tough. It's been real tough to not really put out that much content this year. And then what I was going through with the whole move thing. On top of that, was just like to me was like the icing on the cake for me this year. So hopefully with 2021 coming up upon us really really quick. Yeah, I played that off stream. With 2021 coming upon us real quick, I feel like it's a good way to kind of start fresh all over. Get remotivated to doing and posting content more regularly for you guys. But man, this shit has been tough. Yeah, shit has been real tough. Like even for me to sit down and do like my regular videos has been difficult to do because of well, I had to throw away the little tripod that I had. I feel like it didn't. I feel like it started for me before coronavirus. Coronavirus is just like was like getting kicked in the nuts after you done already got jumped by like five dudes. Like it's just adding insult to injury for real. So I feel like 2021 is going to be a much better year. For I think a lot of us, and for me on the personal level, and for me on the level of here on this platform of YouTube. Um, you know, I feel like definitely next year we'll end up hitting 10K because we were making good pace, good progress, and then once I really didn't start posting things again, things kind of stalled out, which I'm not too surprised by. But you know, I'll actually have my little desk set up finally in the room. I'll have my own little streaming area in the room where my desk is going to be sitting at, and you know, I'll feel much better in a much better space when it comes to content wise and yeah. But even on the sports level, like shit sucks. Shit really sucks. it's not even in regards to like my teams because I mean I didn't expect my teams to be good this year. But I mean, the whole virus kind of fucked things up for a lot of teams in general, or all the teams in general. Having alter kind of things with how they do training camps and meetings and everything, man. Like everything. I mean, it's good that we got sports again, and they've taken extra precaution to make sure that players are safe and the safety of employees and things like that. But it's like it's different. It's different. It's really different. Yeah, they're the absolute garbage this year. The absolute garbage this year. I'm honestly only looking at football because of my fantasy football league that I'm in. It's going to happen. That's the funny part, Sarah. It's actually going to happen. Somebody winning a division with a 6-10 record. It's actually going to happen. A team with a losing record is actually going to end up winning a damn division and getting into the playoffs. Um, so yeah, I think like I said, next year, definitely in 2021, we will definitely hit 10K. Definitely will hit 10K, and that is like it's a major milestone for me because some people have a hard time even getting to the point where I am now, let alone trying to get even 100 or 1,000 or 2,000. The fact that I'm blessed enough to have what's annoying from the outside. The fact that I'm blessed enough to even have what is it, 83, almost 84 or whatever. Yeah, I remember that too. The fact that I'm even blessed enough to even have the numbers that I have now is just like, amazing. So, 10K. Oh yeah, we dealt with that shit when we was living at the other place, and our house was connected to another house. So anything that happened inside that house, we can hear because of like the walls are like paper thin. So it was a fight that transpired like within the last, I would say, like 2 to 3 weeks of us being at the old place, and it sounded like they was about to come through the goddamn wall, like full on fist fight and the whole nine or whatever. So I know how that is. But I feel like with now, things are going to be, yeah. I think now things are going to be like I said for 2011 or 2021. The fuck am I talking about? 2011, 2021 is going to be better, man. Brand new spot, able to save more money. What's up, Tyler? How you doing, man? Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Yeah, we talked about it yesterday, Tyler. This year is just going by real quick, real quick. You're about to be in what? December starts next week. Fucking December starts next week. Next week. You like lockdown? What do you mean, sports? You like being on lockdown? Is what you saying? But I'm essential, so you guys can be locked down, but I'll still be at work regardless. Uh, Donko, what's up, man? If you feel like you need to call the police, if it's like a domestic thing, then absolutely. It kind of, you know how people hear other people's like screaming, "Help me," and to call the police. And I feel like other people don't call the police; they just creep out their window or look out their window, see what's going on, and just decide not to do anything. Will I take a vaccine? I don't know. I don't know. When the virus came, did it scare me? I wouldn't say it scared me. I think for me, I deal with the public, so it's other people that I worry about the most that may possibly get me sick. All right, Kevin, I got you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel for me when it comes on a level of taking the vaccine or not. If I, God forbid, let me knock on wood, if I got sick and it got so bad to the point where they were telling me you either have to take the vaccine or you're going to end up dying, then of course I'll take the vaccine to save my life. But if I had the choice of not taking the vaccine, I personally don't want to take it. Personally speaking, I don't want to take it. Especially like how bad, especially seeing how bad that I seen how much it was pushed on a political level, which like really irritated me. That they were, trying to push this vaccine for the sake of like the election and shit like that. But for me personally, I'll probably just let myself heal like naturally. And if it got to the point of where I absolutely positively had to take it to save my life, then that would be the only one. That would be the only reason. But besides that, though, I don't want to take any. I don't want to take a vaccine. I wouldn't say it's stupid because there's other people that probably feel the same way that you feel, Sarah. So I can't fault you. I can't fault you. Well, this is what irritated me, and I'll tell you guys this part. So it was it's a person that I work with, and he wholeheartedly feels like this whole thing about the virus isn't real. And I immediately stopped in my tracks because I overheard him talking about it to somebody else or whatever. I don't look at men like that, serious. I can't tell you. Why do you feel like the virus isn't real? Because I will tell you one thing: is somebody in the chat right now that actually had the virus, and also their sibling had the virus, and I know at least 5 to 6 people that had the virus themselves. And I also know a couple people that lost family members off the virus as well. I think it'll be more exciting times too, Tyler. I agree. I agree. Yeah, this dude thought that the virus is like totally. Yeah, they can. I'm not saying that they can't, but I wouldn't totally like blow it off and say that the virus isn't real. I wholeheartedly do think the virus is real. It is real. Just based off of personal experience and knowing people that actually had it and knowing people that had family members that died from having it. I honestly think it was real. He thought the virus was a conspiracy with your brother, Sarah, or you talking about the guy that I'm talking about? I mean, you can believe what you want. I don't feel as though the government wanted to lock down. I just I think it was a necessary thing to do that to keep it under wraps. But even now, you see the position that we're in now and how many cases it is and things like that. Um, I don't take that shit. I don't take that shit for granted. I don't. I honestly don't. I really, really don't. I'm masked up every day. I leave out the door. I don't wear the mask when I'm in the car. That I don't do, unless I'm in the car with a bunch of people I don't know, which does not happen. But I don't wear the mask in the car. But like Maryland now has a mandate where if you walk outside, yeah, we have God. You don't know the half. We have so many fucking cases right now, sports. We have so many cases, and the shit is getting higher and higher. I feel like every goddamn day. That's funny. Um, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's crazy, but shit here in America is whew, is bad when it comes to cases per day. Even like the county in PG that I stay in, well, not PG. I didn't. I already said the county, but the county in Maryland that I stay in, they have went back to what they do phase two in regards to like having X amount of people inside of restaurants and things like that. Yeah, yeah. Do you still stay in Cali, Tyler? I think other countries have the shit on lock, and they've done an excellent job in to keeping it under control. Versus America, 3 weeks ago you came out of a 6 week lockdown. Yeah, we weren't even locked down. We weren't completely locked down at all. I did not hear about that, but that's fucked up if that's what they want to do. Okay, just your part of Australia. Is how's the weather over there for you, Tyler? Is it cold or is it like comfortable? Well, Sarah, you also stay in Cali though, right? I know you used to be out in the backyard sunbathing and shit. I don't even know how the this winter's going to be for us. You live past the mountainside of California, so it's a bit colder. Understandable. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to get any snow this year. Um, we actually didn't get much last year, which is a surprise because I expected us to get a lot of snow last year, as cold as it was, but we didn't get much of anything, which is a shocker. 2K, what's going on, man? How you doing? Yeah, it was a real shocker. We didn't get much snow at all. Yeah, yeah. In a way, you gotta find a way to disconnect yourself away from a lot of shit. You never seen snow before? Yeah. Oh man, I tell you, I haven't played Rainbow Six Siege at all. 2K FPSs. I'll do like COD or certain maybe Battlefield occasionally, but I have so many different plethora of different types of games that I play that I just don't have one type. Any games for PS4 that I want to play that I have not played yet? Hmm. I got to think about that, Tyler. I honestly got to think about that. This year, every game that I was looking forward to coming out, I've played. Um, and it did not disappoint me with the exception of RE3 Remake. I've not played Sniper Elite 4 before. Yes, I'm gonna get the PS5. If I'm lucky enough to get it this holiday season, I'll get it then. But if not, then I'll be getting it sometime, some point early next year. So I'll be getting it. But I was not getting the first batch that came out. I refused. I really thought about it, really, really thought about it. But in the end, I stuck behind my guns and just let the first batch come out for the people that get it. And if it's any bugs or issues, then I'll let Sony work that stuff out. Yes, 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 yes. I totally agree with you, Sarah, and I'm only telling you that because I have picked up the box for the PS5, and that shit is 15 pounds. One box for PS5 is 15 pounds, so it is heavy and it is tall. It is very tall. I made a video before in regards to like giving you guys the info that I know about the PS5 and actually seeing how tall the box is and knowing when you're doing an unboxing for the PS5, the main bulk of that box itself is is the actual system itself. And I see your question, sports. I'll let you know my thoughts about it for a second in a second. Red Dead Redemption is highly requested. Remastered remake would not be surprised if they do it. I wouldn't be surprised if they do a graphical upgrade, but I don't see them doing a remaster. Kind of like what they do on GTA 5. I think GTA 5 is going to have like graphical improvements to make the game look 10 times better. But I don't see like a complete overhaul for Red Dead Redemption. Um, so your question, sports, in regards to the Black Lives Matter movement. Of course, I'm down for it. Me being a black man myself. What I don't agree with is the looting. That's the one part that bothers me the most. I don't think the looting is necessary, and I feel as though you can get your point across and you can get what you're saying across without any type of violence. Now, I know all BLM movement is not violent at all, and it's a select handful of individuals um, that claim to be for the BLM movement and is in it for their own personal agenda. I'm glad the police is out there. Hopefully, it doesn't cause any type of disturbance. But I'm more of like the peaceful protest type, and get your point across, let your voice be heard, but doing it in a peaceful way where no one's getting hurt, no one no one is in danger, and things like that. I don't know, Don Core. So I think I told you guys my one run in with like a I can't call them corrupt because I don't think they were corrupt. Um, yeah. Um, I feel like I was wrongly profiled. I feel like I was wrongly profiled in this situation. And I told you guys this before, but in case if you don't remember, I'll tell you guys again. So I was, yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way too, sports. So I was turning, I don't remember exactly how old I was. I do remember that it was the day of my birthday, or the weekend of my birthday, not the day of my birthday, but the weekend of my birthday. And I went to Six Flags. It was me and my cousin, my girl at the time, and a friend of hers. So I drop her off, and I go to drop off my cousin, and yeah, and I'm gonna get to that part too. And so I go to drop off my cousin. I pull into a parking space. I wait for him to get inside the house to make sure he's safe. So he's knocking on his apartment door, and his mother is not there. So then he comes back to the car, and I'm like, "Was anybody there?" He was just like, "Nah." And I was like, "All right, just come and chill at my house until your moms get home." So he gets in the car. I put the car in reverse. I look behind me to start backing it up. An unmarked car, or two unmarked cars, come out of nowhere and box me in. So I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" So then a third unmarked car comes in and pulls in behind, almost like a triangle. Like they created like a triangle, and they come to my car, come to my window, and they was just like, yeah. So then, so then he comes to my window. He's asking me questions in regards to what I'm doing around here. Um, mm-hmm. Agreed. So he asked me what I'm doing around there, telling him that I was coming to drop off my cousin, and I was about to leave and go back home. So then the other police officers on the passenger side are getting like really really loud and boisterous with my cousin, and then they ended up yanking him out the car. Um, and then what they do, they didn't slam him on the ground, but they had him pressed onto the ground and had the knee in his back. So then the other officers looking at me, and he was just like, you know, where you coming from? And I'm like, I just came from Six Flags, and I'm just dropping him off, and I'm trying to get home. And he was like, "Do you have any proof that you just came from Six Flags?" I was like, "Yeah, parking my parking ticket is in the window." And so he looks at the window, he sees the ticket from Six Flags in the window, and then he was like, "Do you have any drugs or anything on you, anything like that?" I was like, "Nope, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that stuff. My car's clean, nothing's in here." And then, I'm being cooperative or whatever. I'm not, upset. I'm being cooperative with him. And he was just like, "Do you mind stepping out the car for me?" So I'm not thinking about it. I'm just like, "All right, let me just keep cooperating." I don't have nothing to hide, so I'm not really worried about it. And so then, so I get out the car, and because I just came from Six Flags, and I had my shoes off, and so I stepped out the car. "What's up, Oz? How you doing, brother?" Um, and he's just like, "You don't have your shoes on." I was like, "Yeah, like I said, I just came from Six Flags, so I just had these flip flops that is sitting right at the bottom of the damn car that I had on, but it's just making it hard for me to actually get the it's hard for me to drive with them on, so I just took them off." And he was like, "You're not gonna run on me, are you?" I was just like, "Why would I run on you? Like I don't have a reason to run on you." And so he's like, checking my license. Then he goes into the car, checks the registration, and he was just like, is this car yours?" I was like, "No, it's registered under my father." And my father gave me the car, and he's asking me questions and like, "Do you know your father's name?" I'm like, "Of course I know my father's name." And he's like, "Do you know the name that's on the registration?" I was like, "Yeah, it's Melvin Thomas Taylor. That's my father." And so in the end, they kept pressing out my cousin, and then I asked them at the end. I was like, "So, question." I was like, "You didn't find anything in my car. You searched it and everything. What was all of this for?" And he was just like, "Oh, you had a tail light out." And I'm like, a tail light. I was like, my tail light isn't out. Like my I was like, my tail light is just fine. So once again, what was all this for? And then he was just like, have a good day. And then they pulled off or whatever. So I got home and I told my mom what happened. She was pissed. She was real pissed. Mother was real pissed. She found out the officer's name that was involved, which precinct they worked at, and I don't remember what happened at that point. But that is the only kind of negative run-in I've ever had with the police. And then other than that, like I don't think all officers are bad. I think you have bad apples that's in the force that give them a bad rap. Almost like the same thing with like men and women and how you have faithful men, faithful women, but then you have the dogs. You have men that are dogs or women that are trifling that give good men and good women a bad name. It's the same thing to me. So, I treat police with the amount of respect, but it gets to a point where when you start to see that they are singling you out or they're acting a certain way towards you for no apparent reason. Do I think racism will ever end? No, no, I don't. I don't. Unfortunately, sports you don't know what it's like here in the states, but we're divided. We are real fucking divided in the states right now, and it's sad. It's honestly sad. It's honestly sad. It's honestly sad, and I hope and wish us as a country will end all the divisiveness that's here. But right now, I don't see that. I don't see that ending no time soon, man. I honestly don't, and it's quite sad. But it's unfortunate that it's almost like the new norm right now. I think people were so oblivious to the fact that racism still existed, but just was in denial about it. But I feel like a lot of people now see just how divided we are, and yeah, like so. I think that's the good way to kind of put it in regards to it like separating people. So I can't fault you. Um, so one year, so when I was playing flag football, I realized that I was in the area that I wasn't really welcomed in. Like me and my boy wasn't welcomed in. So we took a trip out to Pittsburgh for a flag tournament, and last day of the flag tournament, Kane was coming back home, and I want to say it was somewhere in Virginia. It was either Virginia or West Virginia. Can't remember which state we was in. But we got hungry, and we was like, let's stop past this McDonald's real quick so we can get something to eat. Drive through was long, so we was just gonna go inside and order our food. You ever see those like old Western movies of where they're in the bar and the fucking door opens up, the music stops, everyone looks at the door and they're just staring at the individual that just walked in? It was the exact same fucking way when we went to McDonald's. We walked in, we opened the door, we opened the first set of doors, we opened the second set of doors, and when we opened the second set of doors, everyone stopped what they were doing. It's like all the patrons. Everyone stopped what they were doing and just stared us down. Me and my boy stood there. We looked at everybody, and we was like, my boy looked at me, and he was like, "Bro," I said, "Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here." Immediately turned back on around, went outside, kept our ass on moving, and we didn't stop again until we got a little bit closer to where we stayed at before we got something to eat. The most fucking uncomfortable time that I've ever had, as far as like in general, like ever going to a place and just not feeling comfortable whatsoever. Like that was the most uncomfortable feeling I've ever had, ever, ever in my life. And it's crazy. It's crazy. It's real crazy. But the shit still exists prominently. The man got arrested. Was it a domestic um, disturbance or domestic abuse type shit, Kevin? Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. That shit was wild. All right, what is it? 128. I think I'm gonna keep going until we hit almost about 2, and then I'm gonna call it a night. But at least you'll be able to talk to me for almost a little over an hour. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's the good thing about technology, brother. Can't get away with a lot of shit that you was able to get away with in the past. That's the good thing about technology. Yeah, I wish. So, have you ever wished that you can kind of go back in time and take, like, if you were able to go back in time and um and you were able to take one piece of equipment that exists now that did not exist back then, what would you take to take that back to the past? Biggie said, man, more money, more problems. Definitely camera. So you're saying you will? That's the piece of equipment that you will take back to the past, so they can see exactly how advanced it is. Well, you only got one option though, Tyler. Not two. You only got one. Not take away, no. So like if you can, so say if you wanted to go back in time to whatever time that you want to go back into. So you know how technology is so advanced now, but if you look at it back then, it wasn't. How far? Let's say let's say early 90s. Let's say early 90s. Because back then they had like the big ass pagers and beepers and two ways and cell phones, the big brick cell phones and stuff like that. So let's say if you can go back to the 90s, what would you take back to the 90s if it was one thing that you was able to take back? What did you say, Tyler? 90s was pretty bad as well. I think that was the crack era, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that the 80s? Can't remember which one was which. 80s was the crack era. 90s was what was the 90s? What was the 90s? What was the 90s? What was the early 90s? So you know what? When I sit back in 70s was heroin, 80s was crack, 90s was something. Because I know like the 80s kind of rolled over into like the early 90s and then it slowly disappeared. Was it like AIDS or something? Or was it HIV? Do you think if you went back to past and saved someone who passed away, would they still be alive? I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's a tough question. I honestly don't know. But it wasn't being taken as serious. 90s was about clothing culture, pagers, and some other things. But I feel like that was like HIV. Yeah, I was always outside as a kid when I was like in the 90s. You know, I was always playing like football in the street, riding my bike, being outside. Like I didn't want to be in the house. I didn't want to be in the house as a kid. I always wanted to be outside. That was my thing. Like now, me now, I'm more of a homebody than anything because too much shit happens out here. But when I was a kid, you put me on punishment and tell me I couldn't go outside. That was the end of the world for me. Like I was always outside, swimming pool, bike riding, football, baseball, rec center, martial arts. Like take me from outside. That killed me. That killed me when I was a kid. If it was one thing I don't want to go back and revisit, that would be it. Us, me being bullied from second, third grade all the way into my first year in middle school. Yeah, That's the one part of the '90s I do not miss. I don't miss that. I don't miss coming home crying every day uh, because of me being bullied until I got into martial arts. That's when it all changed for me. Once I got into martial arts, it all changed. Now, I didn't get bullied as much, even I still got bullied some. But until then, I do occasionally. I don't look at it as often. Um, but I was always getting picked on, always getting teased. People always tried to fight me until I got into martial arts. Once people knew that I was in martial arts, then the bullying started to slowly subside, and the picking and the teasing started to slowly subside, and then the people trying to fight me slowly started to go away to the point where it just was non-existent or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. You know, my mother hated to see me come home every day, crying because of being picked on and stuff. And that's part of the reason why I hate bullies now. I can't stand bullies. I can't fucking stand bullies at all. Can't stand them. Every time I see a bully and I see a bully get what they got coming to them, it gives me a sense of fucking gratification. It gives me a very good sense of gratification when I see stuff like that happening. and and I don't feel bad for them when it does happen. When they get what they finally have coming to them. I've had a couple fights with bullies, and now we're cool as we're older. Yeah, I never tried to figure out what that reason was though. I never tried to figure out what that reason was. But I don't like the bullying shit though, man. I just don't like it. I really really despise it. I hate it just as much, if not more than liars. What do you think happens after we pass? Do you think there's something after? Yes, I feel like we come back reincarnated um, somehow, some way. I think the way you live your life is, and how you treat others. In the end, in the end, you know, has something else lined up for you when you are physically gone from this earth. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I hear that, Sarah. I really do hear that. Um, but I've seen bullies that don't get treated like shit when they at home. They get everything that they want, but they feel as though they can talk down to someone else or pick on a person and not have nothing happen back to them and stuff like that. Like you know, shit like it happens with like adults. Yeah, yeah. But my thing for me when it comes to in general, with this world that we're living in currently, honestly, you don't see too many positive influences. You see some, you see some, but you don't really see too many not too many positive influences. And I strive to be like a positive influence to somebody some type of way. To somebody some type of way. And I want my community and my subscriber base and anyone that tunes in and anyone that follows to know that when you see me, you see me on camera, you talk to me like this, or if you come to like one of my gaming streams and stuff like that, like the guarantee to know that you're going to enjoy yourself and you're not to worry about bullshit. Um, and that's what I strive for. That's always what I strive for. If I can be some type of positive influence to somebody, some kind of way, somehow, um, I feel good. I feel a lot better. And I'm always welcoming to you still talk about that shit, Sarah. You still talk about that. It's terrible. Um, it's so stupid. So yeah, that's my thing though. Like I just want you guys to always enjoy yourself whenever you come into any type of stream or whatever in general. Um, I know. Don't worry, don't worry. Um, I appreciate that, Oz. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, I mean they exist. They exist. Am I spiritual? Yes. Combat. Hold on. Drew, brother, I was hoping he's going to show up. Is it still buffering on you guys in right now? Hold on. All right, there we go. It was showing like a buffering circle on my phone. But good to see you, Drew. Shall you begin? Absolutely, you shall begin. Do I think jobs are slavery? If you're doing the job that you love to do, no. If you're working for yourself, no. But ultimately in the end, Drew, don't need to apologize, brother. As I said before, that shit happens in life, and whenever someone leaves, just know when you come back, I'll still be here. Which I am still here. So no reason to apologize, Drew. We was just talking about you recently, man. What you mean you wasn't living by truth fully? How do you feel about MK11 right now? Uh, it's slow. It moves very slow. Everything was right, but ever since you was young, you was afraid to show your real age, and you're ashamed. You're 18, just turned 18 in September. Well, happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday, brother. No need to feel ashamed, man. Like, would you hold that against me if I told you if I was like 25 and I was actually like fucking 45? I don't think, I don't think people will really trip like that. I mean, it is what it is. Don't worry, man. Either way, you were still welcome here, regardless of your age, Drew. So you're fine. The fact that you've been around for 3 fucking years is amazing. That's the crazy part. Well, as long as you are trying to better yourself, man. As long as you're trying to better yourself, that's what's most important. As I told you before, if you left, it was for a reason. Totally understandable. Still trying to decide where they will be trying to make when money. Yeah, true. You used to. Hold on, Tyler. I'm gonna see what you said in a second. You used to catfish on other streams, but then you realized it was because I was alone and scared. Um, how was you catfishing people on your channel or other channels? I found your channel from one of your reactions. Happy you found my channel. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I have no. Am I somewhere down south? No, I am in the East Coast. I am in Maryland. He was also like 16. Yeah, it's okay. You went on live streams to pretend to be a girl. Okay. Well, I mean, Tech, what's up, man? Thank you. Appreciate the love all the way from New Zealand, brother. How you been? How's the weather? How's everything over there? And how's the weather? Not like messaging people and shit. You just wasn't truthful in who you was. I need to visit. I need to visit New Zealand. I need to visit there, dude. All right. Well, at least you didn't try to actually link up with people. But at least you NZ is a good place to be during COVID. I uh I will probably have to agree with that right about now. You never did it on Tinder or nothing. You just had a lot of friends. Okay. I mean, like I said, dude, as long as you are doing good now and you are doing better than what you were doing before is the most important thing. I can understand that, Drew. I can understand that. I can totally understand that. Cuz I felt like during the time that during the time that my pops was sick and I was going through so much shit, man, that one year. It's all good, brother. It's 32 there, like 32 degrees there. Is that what you're saying, Steve? It's fucking 32 degrees there? Um, yeah, that year that my pops had passed. Um, well, Drew, I'm gonna tell you what, brother. None of that really matters to me. That's fucking cold as shit right now, Steve. Where do you stay at? Where do you stay? Yeah, your sexuality doesn't mean anything to me, Drew. You're still looked at the same way in my eyes. So, regardless, Canada, fuck, fucking 32 degrees right now. Whew, shit, I can't do that right now, brother. I can't. Um, of course, man. Come on, Drew. Come on, man. Bring your ass back in. Sit down, chill, and relax. Yes, I am religious. Um, I do believe in God, and I read the Bible on occasion. I just don't attend church every Sunday, but I do attend the online services. Do you think in the future we will see AI robots take over? I don't think so. I think the world still needs humans when it comes to a lot of stuff. What do I think these kids are missing? The problem is kids are having kids. That's one of the biggest problems. I feel like I'm 18 now, age that I know boundaries. I'm not scared to be myself in real life and online. No need to be, man. Well, like I said, brother, we actually, I want to say it was about 2 weeks ago. I want to say it was about 2 weeks ago. And Passion was asking me if I had, she asked me if I had heard anything from you. I was like, I haven't seen Drew in a long ass time. So it's just very ironic that like a little bit after we had mentioned you that you just popped back up. Yeah, Passion's still here, Trey's still here. Like the crew, the original crew is still around. The original crew is still around. Everyone hasn't gone anywhere, brother. Everyone's still here. The only one I haven't the only one I haven't seen in a while is Jose. But Passion has nah. I told you, brother. I was not going nowhere. I told you I was not going anywhere. I'm not. I don't unless God forbid something happens. I do not ever plan on leaving YouTube. What do you usually do on this channel? I do a lot of like gaming, a lot of gaming streams, do reactions and stuff like that. But the majority of the time is like gaming and stuff like that, and then like gaming live streams and stuff. and doing like the gaming live streams. I'll talk to everybody and just we'll just talk about like a bunch of like random bullshit throughout throughout the stream of like what we doing now. Yeah, of course, Drew. Of course, you could tell me. I made your life depressing. How so? Oh, I made your life less depressing. Oh, I thought you said I made your life depressing. I was like, God damn, man, that's a heavy fucking burden. Um, you formed me as a person. Wait, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I read that the wrong way, Jose. I read that the wrong way, Darkor. I was about to say, God damn, the fuck did I do to make your shit depressing? Um, can I wish your friend Connor a happy birthday and then call him a piece of crap? Why would I call? I don't want to call your friend a piece of crap. I want to say happy birthday to your friend Connor. I don't want to call him a piece of crap though. I don't know him. Oh, of course. I mean, the only thing I really don't talk about on this channel is like politics. Other than that, we always talk about a bunch of random shit, man. As long as we all having fun, as long as we all having fun, as long as we all having fun, that's the main thing. But other than that, like the politics shit, I don't drag into this. But other than that, I we deal with enough shit as it is on a regular basis um, to not worry about that shit. So we're gonna use this. I do have a Discord. I don't really use it, honestly, Drew. I'm probably not going to use the Discord like that until I hit 10K. As soon as we hit 10K, then I think that's when I'll start to use the Discord and things like that. I don't feel like right now. Goddamn, 200 plus PS4 games on this. Yes, I do vote. I do vote. All right, Steve. You good, Steve? Don't worry, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you joining the stream, though, man. Thank you. Stay warm. Fucking 32 degrees outside. That's fucking crazy still. Um, Trying to think, man. This fucking hair is irritating me right now. What percentage is my battery on? I got 19%, so I'm good. So, how you see you've been trying to find me for how long, Drew? Wifey's good. Um, we have a somewhat of an adopted little boy. It's actually my wife's. It's actually my wife's god sister's son, and we have been taking care of him since he was been 2 months. So he's actually in the room right now, sleeping. But little boy's a trip. Little boy's a straight trip, and it's been about two plus years now, going on almost 2.5 years. Yeah, it's a lot of good memories, Drew. It's more to come. Trust me, it's not the end. Glad to see you back though. Yeah, we're not going to get into that, Doncor. We'll save that for another time. Um, Man, trying to think of what else has been going on. So, what is the last thing you remember, Drew? I never understood why Americans decided to split America into two kingdoms, but we should all fight as one unity. Yeah. So was you around, Drew, when I'm trying to think. When's the last time I seen you? The last thing was you around when my pops had passed? 'Cause I think you were there. I feel like you were there before we moved into when we moved out of the one place and moved into another place. It was about 6 months after my pops had passed. Okay, all right. So yeah, so I think the last thing he was around was I think we had moved out of the basement of our landlord and moved into another house. I think right after that is when I didn't see you for a while. My socials, as far as like my social media shit. So Facebook, it is Aaron T Taylor. I think my Instagram is check the description. It may not be in the description. So yeah, so when my pops had passed, my landlord had she had this big ass house. Yeah, hold on. Let me clear it up. She had this big ass house out in this part of Maryland that is like, what's up, Patil? So no, I'm getting to that point. Getting to that point. So she had this big ass house in this part of Maryland that is like full of like rich people and shit. And she was a friend. She's a friend of my mother-in-law, and she had a whole entire basement, like a full 3 bedroom basement that had like a full kitchen and stuff like that. Right. Okay. So you remember that part. So we moved from there, and then she had a second house that she used to stay in. Um, I know Batman v Superman is almost 5 years old, but what did you think of it? I was excited for it until it came out and I seen it, and then I was disappointed. That's the best way for me to put it. So then we moved from her basement and we moved into her second house, and we was at that second house for almost 3 years. It's about 3 years that we were there. And I wouldn't go that far. I wouldn't. I think that's a stretch, Drew. I think that's a stretch. But she came in clutch when we needed it the most, and um, so I have to give her credit where credit's due. But just recently we moved from her place, and now we have moved into this this 3 bedroom apartment that actually is in the same complex as where my wife works, and we are paying a lot less on rent, and it's more spacious in here, and it feels like a breath of fresh air. Oh, so let me tell you the rest of the social media. So I told you Facebook, I think, is Aaron T Taylor. And then Instagram is, I believe it is Taylor underscore made underscore 01, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't like actually memorized my own fucking Instagram shit, but I believe that's it though. But if you go to what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? I think if you go to the description of, I want to say it's either the last reaction video I did, not the one in the car. It's the one with MK11. I think it's the one with Melina. That has all the information in the description and stuff like that. Well, I think it should be in the description of any one of the other videos. Not the live streams, but the actual videos. So yeah, you left in October, and that was around the time that we had moved into the other place. You would like to see? Oh, it's in the description now. Okay, I didn't know it's in the description already. All right, that's cool. One day you would like to visit the East Coast to see what the lifestyle is like New York and some other states. I will tell you, New York is as almost fucking expensive as it is for you in Cali. That I can probably guarantee. New York is expensive as shit. You should probably start having these deep conversations more just to give people a peace of mind. Yeah, I like to do these type of live streams of just kind of talking to you guys. I think I need to do those on days where I really don't feel like gaming, but I just want to stream and just kind of sit down and just chat with you guys. Yeah, I haven't. I really have not touched MK11 since the friendships first came out, and from there I haven't even played it. I haven't even played it for real. It plays so slow. Oh, come on, Drew. Come on, man. We're not even going that far, man. You already know you're gonna be welcome back. Don't even worry about that part. I'm gonna let Passion know that you pop back up though. She's gonna be happy to hear that. Same thing with Trey. Don't worry, man. It's still gonna be a lot of random moments of where you're just gonna laugh at some random shit that I'll be saying. Trust me. That ain't changed. That ain't changed whatsoever. What's up, Roy? How you doing, man? I am doing good. I'm chilling and relaxing right now until my phone goes to 10%, and then from that point on, I'll be calling in the night. But I just realized it's already past 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh yeah, you can see the shit in the background. Said random. What's random? I painted the wall in the background too. So yeah, just chilling though, man. Chilling, talking to you guys. Just a random ass chat session with everybody. Just kind of stay up and just talk to you guys. Of course, man. Of course, it's like old times again. It's just like old times again. Who you asking? Who you asking that, Doncor? Me or somebody else? Or you asking that to Roy? Okay. I mean, it's all good. It's all good, brother. When did you finally come to grips with it though? Like, what was the breaking point for you? When you just like, I just can't stop. I just can't keep running from it anymore. Like, what was the point? What's up, Jupiter? What's up, Jupiter? What's going on, man? Curfew lockdown. What's the time that they locked down for curfew over there in Cali? You never knew, like you never knew what the point was of when you just stopped running away from it and just accepted it. It was my little sister's birthday for my teenage sister's boyfriend work at a zoo. They asked him to take care of a kangaroo. First one, it's 11 right now, but it's a lockdown at 10. It's so many states that I have to. You never knew. So what I'm asking you, Drew, like, what was the point of when you realized it? 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. Shit, they don't have a time lockdown here. They don't have any lockdown here, actually. True that. Hold on, I gotta wipe the camera off real quick. Okay, understandable. I mean, at least you're accepting it for what it is, and you're not running from it, and you're not afraid to accept it anymore. It's good progress, brother. Good progress. Very good progress. Mm. Yeah, that shit is just like it's so crazy, man. It's so crazy. It is so crazy how you just popped up out of nowhere. So fucking wild. Said it's so wild. So wild. No, the funny thing is like now with this whole thing with the virus right now, I see what you're saying, Drew. I'm just trying to get these thoughts out of my brain. I don't even know where the fuck I want to go because shit is so restricted or locked down. Hold on. And she was like, we should go to one in San Francisco. Oh, as far as like a beach in San Francisco? I never even been. Well, I take that back. I've been to the West Coast, but the furthest I've been to the West Coast is Vegas. But I was 23 at the time, I believe. AFK, what the fuck? What the fuck? What's going on, man? What's up, Goat? How you doing, man? Um, if I can make a game theme, what would it? If I can make a game, what theme would you want it to have? Shit. Hmm. That's a good question, man. Um, I think I would want to do like a GTA style game. If I can do like voiceover work for a character, but as I told you before, like my favorite GTA game is Vice City. So of course, I would want it to be like in that same type of like feel with the music and the vibe and stuff like that. So that'd probably be along the lines of what I would be aiming for if I was able to do it. Like kind of do like a sequel to Vice City, basically. What's up, Agent? How you doing, man? Well, thank you, Drew. Um, Find me on find my Facebook. And we can go from there. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Goat. Thank you. Much appreciated. Thank you, man. Thank you. That means a lot to me, brother. That really does. That means a lot. That really does mean a lot. I do appreciate that. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. You don't have a Facebook? You got an Instagram? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Definitely do that. And we'll just go from there. Man, I'm gonna be up until almost like damn near 3:30, almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to sleep no time soon. Once I get off of this. Am I into art or painting? No. I don't have an eye for painting like some of you other guys do. Brother, I don't think fuck. I didn't think I was that type of impact on you, brother. For real. I honestly didn't think so. I was just I didn't think. Damn. I never thought that, brother. But that means a lot though. You're gonna post more RE2? Yes. What's up, Dunn? How you doing, brother? I'll be streaming some more RE2 tomorrow. Dude, I had no fucking idea, man. I had no idea, Drew. I had no idea. Yeah, which I always appreciate, Doncor. Any type of support that I get from you guys, either if it's for like a brief second, is enough for me. What's up? Didn't take your name. Crazy? What's going on, man? How you doing? Excuse me. Yeah, everyone has their personalities, man. Well, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to be entertaining to somebody, even though I'm like more chill than anything. Um, well, thank you, Drew. Because I think the thing that I always kind of beat myself up about, because I see other like live streams and stuff like that, and some other people I do watch it with live streams, and I'm like the complete opposite. Like my voice is monotone, and I'm not like over the top. And I felt like if I was over the top, you guys would be able to see right through the shit. So it'll be so fake, and I don't want that to be the case. Like, um, thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I appreciate that as well too. Um, I think if I was ever over the top, unless you genuinely know for sure um, that I was excited about something. Other than that, I think if I were to do like over the top shit, you guys would know that you would know off break that it was fake. You're not a former friend, man. You're still a friend. So don't say former. You're still a friend, brother. So don't even say that. You thought, yeah, I remember you told me you thought I looked like a fucking serial killer. um, yeah, I just got to be authentic, man. I got to be authentic. Uh, I wish it was a way for me to. Yes, I do work. I got to be at work at 4 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. I wish it was a way for me to kind of change the tone of my voice and not being so monotone. But like, oh, absolutely, yeah, we can definitely talk tomorrow, though, Drew, for sure, absolutely. You think you found my channel back in 2016 or 17? It's been a while, but now I've been joining your live streams and enjoyed them a lot. Thank you. Um, Damn, you've been around for that long too, dude. It is amazing on how some of you guys have been around for so fucking long, and I had no clue. I mean, it is what it is, Drew. It is what it is, man. Like, I don't, as I told you guys, I don't make a big fuss as far as to how many I get. When does the toilet podcast begin? I don't know what you're talking. Don't know what you're talking about. Um, it'll get there when it'll get there when it's supposed to happen, man. It'll get there when it's supposed to happen. That's the way I always see it. That's the way I always see it. Like, I'm not going to do no underhanded, shady tactics to get to where I want to get to. Um, yeah, I know you've been around for a long time too, Oz. Like, I would never do that. Like, when I get to that point, I want to get to that point knowing that I did it the authentic way, that it was real, and and I actually work hard to get to that point. Cause this shit is hard work, man. This shit is hard work. Some people feel like it's easy, but that shit is hard, man. It is hard to be successful on YouTube. It's hard to get seen on YouTube, let alone being successful. Like, you have to stand out. You have to really stand out to really be seen. So, do you miss 2007 through 2009 times? Um, mm, Kind of, sort of, but not really. I'm glad things are working out for him, though, Sarah. At least, I'm glad things are working out for him, at least. All right, I'm gonna keep going until my. What's up, Abel? How you doing? Tell him I said congratulations. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I missed those times really. The only time I honestly really miss is like high school, and that's only because of sports. That's it. Um, that and the year that I got my black belt. If I can go back and relive something, definitely, definitely getting my black belt, dude. It don't feel like it's fucking 2 o'clock in the morning at all. It don't feel like it. Like, I just been sitting here talking to you guys. I remember the story with that weird looking toy you showed us a while back. What? Oh, hold on, hold on. What toy? What toy? What toy? What toy? What toy was it? Are you talking about the Are you talking about the Minecraft toy that look like a fucking penis? Is that what you're talking about? It was like the stuffed animal, the green stuffed animal with Minecraft. Is that what you're talking about, Oz? I think it is the creeper. It's all good, Drew. Nothing wrong with that. I remember, dude. Oh, it just reminded me of that shit, man. I remember when, yes, that's what you're talking about. It was it's the Minecraft stuffed. It's like the stuffed figure for Minecraft. That's what it was. Yes. So I was at work and I was walking, doing my little store walk as I normally do, and I walked past and I looked to my left, and it was I can't fucking hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up on let me try to see if I can pull it up on the TV real quick. Hold on. Let me try to pull this shit up. I got cut on this PlayStation. So I remember I was yeah, I'm about to pull it up, don't worry. I was doing my store walk and I happened to look to my left and I was like, what the fuck is this thing? And I knew it was Minecraft, but I was just like, what the fuck is this thing? Like, why does it look like a penis? And then I had and then I was hold on. Let me go to the web wherever my daughter has this shit at. Hold on. Spotify, YouTube. Where's her YouTube? Okay, sorry. Hold on, guys. Let me pull this shit up so you can see. Hold on. Let me sit in this chair. Ugh, fuck. So yeah, I was just hell no, I didn't buy it. Like I was sitting there tucking the feet in. This is about to be so vulgar, but the way you work at Big Lots. Are you serious, Drew? You work at Big Lots? All right, let's see. Mine craft. Stuffed. Man, that's a place that what's up, Casper? How you doing? I didn't think that you would work there. That's actually the place that I got let go from before I started working at current uh my current job. Yep, here we go. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around so you can see this. All right, so you see this? Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate it. The thing on the left side. Tell me that don't look like a fucking penis right now. So when I was walking doing my store walk, I seen this fucking thing right here. I seen that thing right there. And I was just like, I was like, why the fuck does this toy look like this? So I'm sitting here, and this is the funny part. So I'm sitting here looking at this, like just like weirded out. And I'm like, why does that just look so vulgar? And the way the packaging was, it was just like, dude, I swear to God, I felt like these were nuts right here. I felt like these parts were nuts. So I was sitting there trying to stuff the feet back into the package. And I was like, dude, this just don't feel right. Like this don't feel right. It don't feel right. So I had to put that shit down, man. Immediately. Immediately. I was like, I feel like I'm just tucking balls inside of like a package. Like it just didn't feel right, man. It did not feel right at all. I was like, I can't believe they made this shit, and no, and I was like, does anyone else even notice this shit? Like, I don't think nobody else notices that this looks like a pair like male genitalia right now. But kids don't see it because they see Minecraft. But you know, me immediately, maybe it's my mind. Fuck if I don't know. But I was like, this looks like fucking penis and balls right now. So, and we still sell the shit. That's the funny part. We still fucking sell the shit. We still sell it. And they sell like shit too. Yeah. Raven's an OG subscriber goat. He's been around for a long time too. Yeah. You walked into me telling the story. Oz brought it up actually. Matt, what's up going on, brother? How you been, man? I haven't seen you in a long time either. Yeah, I made a it was like a real quick story. Um yeah, this shit was crazy. I forgot I even made that video about that too, man. I honestly forgot I made that video about that. But yes. That's what's up, Jeff. Good to see you though, man. I'm glad you've been good, at least. Well, guys, I think my battery, yeah, my battery is about to end up dying soon. My shit is on 3%. My shit is on 3%, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to continue the conversation more tomorrow, man. My shit is literally about to die on you guys. I'll be streaming. Okay, I got you. I got you, Drew. I'll be streaming when I get home tomorrow, though. Don't worry. We'll be playing some RE2 tomorrow night. So we'll definitely have more funny ass convo and stuff tomorrow. Yeah, yeah, definitely. But it's been fun as shit talking to you guys for about the last hour and some change though. But see you later, Goat. Casper, nice to meet you as well, man. Hopefully I see you in the stream tomorrow. Drew, always good to see you. We'll definitely talk more tomorrow. Done. Drew, Oz, Jeff, Raven, Sarah, Crazy, all of you guys. Thank you, man. Kevin, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. You all be safe, man. You get some rest. I'm going to chill out and watch some random shit. So we'll have more fun with this tomorrow. But thank you guys for chatting with me tonight. So see you guys later, man. And I'll see you all in the stream tomorrow night.